Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. This is the Dark Souls lore stream brought to you by the Little Into Dark Souls 1 guide by me, Zach. Shout out to Zach. I don't even know if Zach is currently in the chat. I think potentially, but shout out to Zach-esque, one of our beloved front seaters over the entire FromSoft games. Zach has compiled a document with lots of links to videos. I'll just read you what it says, and we'll get into it. I have a lot of questions that I still don't have answered from a lore perspective. I'm sure there's stuff that I didn't even know that I was missing because that's how these games work. Dark Souls 1 was incredible, but I'm sure I don't have the full picture. So let me find my questions and we'll get this started. Over the next many hours, I think we're going to watch some videos. Sounds like Zach has compiled a whole list. Covenants, side quests, the other ending cutscene. I didn't even know that existed until this exact moment. And also, there's my questions. Some lore videos that we're going to skip through timestamps because we don't want to see Dark Souls 3 stuff. So I think it's like a 2-hour video, and we're going to skip like a couple minutes of it, is what it looks like. So we're going to probably watch that very quickly on higher speeds. But yeah, this is the whole thing. This doc's amazing. I love it. We're going to watch as much of it as possible in the next 3 hours. So let's do it. I have arranged this in the order that I think would be best to watch. First are a couple of my videos, including NPC side quests, Covenants You Missed, the other ending of the game. Is the lore video covers some of that stuff. It's best for you to know about it before watching. After them is the lore video, some famous old meme videos, other stuff by me, then really short extras. If you'd rather a different order, go ahead. Hey, check this out. Let's do it. Hey, really quickly, can we get some hearts in chat for Zach for this incredible document? Playthroughs like this that are blind take a lot of work to make them happen. YouTube moderators, Twitch moderators, keeping a close eye on chat. Your patience as an individual viewer to not just yell the thing that you want to yell to make me play the game differently. And one person puts in a lot of work the entire time compiling a document. Sometimes that he gets sent stuff from other people in Discord. Sometimes people ask him, hey, did you think to include this? The spoilery discussion channel, I'm sure, helps. Shout out to Zach. Without him, our playthroughs of these games would be truly incomplete. And I cannot think of a bigger compliment to pay than that. It would be incomplete without him. Check this out. What is this going to be? Okay, let me pause my Spotify. Meg's going to go take a nap, so we can't scream, guys. Dark Souls 1 Guide, Firekeeper Soul. Before I start this, is this anything else that... Is this something that you all have been yelling about? Because I get that vibe from this, from the fact that it starts with one of my clips. That's a bad note, right? That's a bad sign. Meg's gonna go take a nap, so we can't scream, guys. No screaming. All right, sounds good. Firekeeper Soul, Ring of Favor and Protection, Humanity. The FAP ring. This one has different text. Soul of the Ash Maiden, Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine. Yes or no? Is this description the same as the last Firekeeper? I think I saw Spoiler Chat speak about this one a lot. Soul that I read. Is the description the same? The two texts. No. Dope. Okay, I remember this. To me, that makes a lot of sense then. This is a hot topic. Oh God. We could use it to boost our Estus Flask. To reinforce our Estus Flask. Can I reinforce an Estus Flask? Estus Flask reinforce +2, baby. +2. Let's fucking go.
Now is the time.
Hama?
It is, after all.
Let's fucking go. Exclamation Snuffles. I remember this too because I did something that I thought everyone was going to celebrate, and then they said Tama Snuffles, like head and hands, Tama. I remember this. All of chat just Tama'd and snuffled, and now I'm fucking scared. We demanded that Zach make you watch this.
Stop it. Stop. Everybody stop. You're freaking me out. Everybody's exclamation Tomming and everybody else is saying, and Oliver's just there saying, mind shatter? Don't say that. It makes me feel like I did something wrong. And I don't want to feel like I did something wrong. I only want to feel like I did things right. I had to have done something wrong. Is there a reverse marsh? Okay, this is somebody else playing for sure. Probably Zach. Tragic? This is sad? First off, what is this armor? It looked like a skull helmet. Return Firekeeper Soul. What? That Firekeeper Soul has a line about a prison, which is now making sense in hindsight. No, I think I knew it was about this person. Because I think I got it from here. No? I didn't get it from here. I got it from somewhere else.
I am Anastacia of a
You can just bring her back.
Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
What's your deal?
Forgive me.
A whole character we missed.
I am impure.
Anastacia.
My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me.
Leave me be. Impure tongue? Exclamation Lucas. I wish not to speak. You keep talking.
Leave. I wish not to speak.
So if you just keep spamming? I wish not to speak. I wish not to speak. Is that you're shaking your head at me, Zach? I think that was.
That you have
Bye, Brujo.
link the fire.
This is just some more dialogue that she has later in the game. Thought I'd throw it in here too.
I thank you sincerely. Finally, the curse of the undead will be lifted. And I can die human. I am powerless, but I will do all that I can. Please, save us
She's
all.
so sad, so vulnerable.
Please.
Interesting. Huh. So there's a whole character that I missed because I gave the flask. Because I gave the flask to my wife and didn't give it to. Is that correct? And did not put it there? If I remember correctly, you guys were like, hey, really read that description because it's different than the one beforehand. And because it's different than the one beforehand, you should piece together that it does something different. And I did not piece that together, apparently. Parrying is pretty good, by the way. This is the Gwyn fight that you watched already. We watched that at the end of the last stream. NPC side quests. Of note, most side quests have things you need to do before they progress to the next encounter, such as Logan needing you to progress. In the archives and kill Seath before his quest advances to different steps. I didn't mention most of those because they aren't really consequential to the story. Okay. This is a... Holy shit. Okay, well, I hope PETA doesn't see this. We'll come right back to that one. This is a 46-minute long video of side quests. So you need to do specific things. Oh, this is the part that is insane as a blind playthrough. Like, look at this real quick. We'll actually watch some parts of this video here in a second. Don't worry, I'm not going to skip it all. Reach rank 2 with the Fair Lady's Covenant to gain the ability to open the door to where Solaire is corrupted by the sunlight maggot. allowing you to kill it before he arrives. Rank 1 is achieved by giving her 10 humanity? You can save Solaire? Okay, hold up. I just need to see how much I need to see how much content we have here. So, Covenant video. Covenants that you missed. Some of these Covenants have unique gameplay systems, but they're usually PvP focused. It's super easy to miss the side quest in Dark Souls 1. It seems like it's easy to miss the Dark Souls, the side quest in most games. Most FromSoft games. Can we pause to talk about the implications of the Firekeeper soul, where you find it, etc., what it means? Yes, please. Tell me, Garden Trilogy. Feel free. Feel free to tell me. Let me see how long this video is. Unique gameplay systems. They're usually PvP focused, don't involve much lore, so I didn't bother explaining them in order to save some time. I appreciate that. You have Warriors of Sunlight, Gravelord Servant, Chaos Servant, Darkwraiths. This is the important one. Okay. This gets you a whole different ending, so we'll 100% watch that. A lot of this stuff is new to me too, since I played blind and offline as well. And then the other ending cutscene, we'll just see how long it is real quick. Oh, that's an ad. 49 seconds. Cool. Okay. So from there, then we have a lore video, which we're going to watch at a faster speed. Especially some stuff we may skim. Okay. Cool. I mean, let's see what happens to Solaire. It's our guy, Solaire. We also have Siegmeyer. Quelana. Big Hat Logan. Patches. Who I know. Dusk of Ulysseal and Sif. And then PETA, don't watch this part. Okay. We'll try it on fast speed real quick. Got some work meetings back in an hour or so. Sounds good, Tony. Ooh, quality. Okay, so Solaire. I always think that Solaire is Siegmeyer and Siegmeyer is Solaire. I always get them confused. But Solaire is the one who wants to stare at the sun. Teletubby on chest.
Oh, hello there. Forgive me.
General Kenobi.
About my poor fortune. I did not find my own son, not in Anor Londo, nor in Twilight Town. Where else might my son be? Lost Izalith? Or the tomb of the Gravelord? But I cannot give up. I became undead to pursue this. But when I peer at the sun up above, it occurs to me, what if I am seen as a laughingstock? As a blind fool without reason?
You are seen as a laughingstock. You have a Teletubby on your chest. Whenever I finish these games, there's always an NPC that my friends love that I somehow missed. If I had to rate these NPCs, it's cracking me up because Siegmeyer is also... Siegmeyer is Katarina armor person, right? Frontsy question? That's correct, right? Siegmeyer is Katarina armor person? Big Hat Logan, I barely found. This was when I needed front seat for... Yeah. Patches, I don't know. I think I understood. I mean, Siegmeyer is probably my favorite, just onion guy, just because of the shape of his armor. Solaire's conversations were maybe some of my favorite.
Well, I suppose they wouldn't be far off.
You get that Firekeeper soul by killing Lautrec, who I remember, yes, the traitor in the golden armor, in Anor Londo. Lautrec set opposite to the Firekeeper. Yes, correct. Sits opposite. So, that's right. I remember this now. Lautrec sits opposite of that Firekeeper in the Firelink Shrine. Seemed sketchy. Then the Firekeeper soul confirms that Lautrec killed... No, a piece of armor that we got from Lautrec confirms that. That part I did. That part I understood, but I never brought the soul back to Firelink to access the bonfire, which you didn't have for the second half of the game. Oh, so it turns that bonfire back on, too. I didn't even think about that. That's what Zach was trying to show me earlier, of course. I think I pieced together the first part, but not the second part.
Oh, hello.
If I remember correctly.
I will stay behind to gaze at the sun.
I never brought it back.
A wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I...
Reach rank 2 with the Fair Lady's Covenant to gain the ability to open the door. So this is the Sunlight Maggot part? Thank you, Garden Trilogy, for the info. Thank you very much. Okay, here. Yep. The Sunlight Maggot was the thing, the helmet, basically. So if this is what Covenants are for. But how would you ever piece this together if you were playing blind? Give a shit ton of humanity to Our Fair Lady? To Quelana? No, to Fair Lady, which I think is to open the door. How would you ever figure that out? It's Spider Lady at that hidden like egg sack one. Yeah. If you play online, messages on the floor can help a lot. How are they going to say try finger butthole in a way that tells me to give 10 humanity or 20 or whatever humanity? That's insane. 30 humanity. 30! Try finger butthole. Like, imagine trying to get that information across. Sunlight Maggot, cool.
Why?
Zach, you're killing it with these lore videos. We got to get you to up the bitrate on your recording software because every time he turns, the recording software goes, pixels! Pixel!
Why?
That's for Dark Souls 2. Or 3.
Cannot find it.
Okay. Can't find the sun.
Why?
Then you have to talk to him. Come down here, kill these bitches. And he's here.
Was it all a lie? Have I done this all for nothing? Oh, my dear son. What now? What should I do?
The game is somewhat designed for other player messages to guide you. For sure, yeah, we've talked about that for sure. I think it is very likely with Dark Souls 2 that I will leave online messages on. Because I want to try it for one of these games. Unfortunately, there's just some risk involved with like the blindness of the playthrough goes a little bit by the wayside. But I'm curious enough to try it. So I think in Dark Souls 2, we'll probably try it.
Son, my dear, dear son.
Now that he's been saved, you can summon him to fight Gwyn alongside you. You can skip the actual fight if you want. I felt like including the whole thing. Holy shit! Holy shit! Dark Souls 2 doesn't let you disable online mode. Oh, is that true? Interesting. Well, I guess that works out pretty well. Imagine summoning somebody to help you fight a boss in this game. Couldn't be me. Wow, Zach. Wow. Have you ever summoned somebody in this game, chat? Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you've ever summoned somebody to help you fight in this game. Nobody's raising their hands. All right, never mind. Raise his hand. FBI. Open up. FBI, open up. Oh, shit. Are we dropping frames again? Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. Half the time you cannot trust the messages? Sure. I get that. I don't know. We'll see when we do it in Dark Souls 2. It's just different. We're going to skip the fight. Siegmeyer. Where you left him, Siegmeyer was stuck trying to get past a bunch of silver knights. After you've killed them, you can talk to him again so that he progresses. Oh, which I didn't do?
Oh, what's on your mind, friend? Wait, you defeated those monsters?
Shit!
Fantastic. I'm saved. This knight Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude. But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan.
I love him so much.
I'm warned. Next time.
My favorite, Tiny Being's Ring. Small increase to HP, grants powers large and small. Their discovery and effective use can make one's journey easier. What does that mean? Dark Souls goddamn descriptions.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much from the other mouth. I am too. You know, I was thinking to get the old folks. Was that your doing?
It was. Then's Fortress. I killed Bell Gargoyles.
Like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This light of Katarina, thanks to you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Miracle emit force.
I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
I love him. I just want to...
There you are.
He's like a bad paladin. He's a nice paladin, but he's a bad paladin. This is one of the kind of unfortunate aspects of these games. You need to be super careful to always exhaust dialogue so the NPC quest lines progress. Here's the thing. It's worse than what you just said. What you just said is true. It's actually worse. Not only do you need to do that, but you need to do that between every random occurrence of progress that you might do in the game, in case that was the thing that actually triggered a new step in the NPC. Like the clarity between consequences of completing an action that would then forward a character's side quest. Zero clarity. Zero clarity there. It's kind of lovely because it means I always miss something, but it's also so like if my goal was to progress every one of those side quests, I'd go crazy. I'd go insane. Oh, what we got going on here?
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Sieglind of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that.
What? Sieglind of Katarina? Siegmeyer's sister?
It was you who rescued
There
me.
was an onion girl. Onion knightess.
Why, thank you. I am Sieglind of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father?
Ah, my father! Ah! Ah!
Armor just like mine.
Oh my god, this is blowing my mind. Best moment. Okay, the whole lore stream was worth it for this moment. There's a second Siegmeyer. There's a baby Siegmeyer running around.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly.
I love her.
Now if we'll just stay put and keep out of trouble.
Snoozlin. Please don't hit.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
By my knighthood.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
This is where you get that weird shield I was just sitting there looking at. The Pierce Shield. Interesting.
Do seem entwined, don't they?
I missed the Firelink Shrine thing. The other thing you just missed, Zach, is I'm freaking out that there's a second Siegmeyer. Freaking out. A Sieglind.
Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
Hi, Zach. Man of the Hour is here today, by the way. Hi, Zach. Welcome in. Thanks for this entire document. Holy cow. It's awesome. Take VIP for the day. Zach's here. Zach, I was saying earlier, you'll have to rewatch the VOD if you are at all interested, but thank you so much for this. Yeah, you're our hero. My understanding of this game would be so incomplete without you. This and Bloodborne and etc. Thank you. Oh, a shield that you can attack with.
The poison swamp, like quicksand in there.
Oh, hello again.
I was gonna say,
Quite well, aren't you? I haven't found my father yet. Have you seen him?
if you can reunite them, I'm gonna lose it.
Really? Then I must be off. I'm sorry he caused you trouble. He has a knack for that. He just stays put.
Next part has several ways it can go depending on your actions. You'll find Siegmeyer overlooking a group of enemies that are blocking your escapes. Please tell me they can be reunited. First, you kill all the enemies before speaking to him. This ends his questline as he will not move to his final location afterwards. Okay. Have you tried throwing knives before? They're really an incredible weapon in the game. Really can't recommend them enough. This is really funny to watch and fast.
Oh, there you are. Wait, did you defeat those dire creatures? Outstanding. You never fail to impress. Well, wonderful. This Knight of Catalina thanks you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
Speckled stone plate.
I'm always thanking you. I curse my own inability.
Second, you fight the enemies together, and he survives with less than 50% health. He'll give you that same ring, then succumb to his wounds and die. Wait, and that's everything. Wait. Third, you fight them together, and he survives with over 50% health. The only way to reliably do this is to hurt and kill most of the enemies with ranged attacks before speaking to Siegmeyer, as I have already done before the start of this clip. This is the only outcome that progresses his questline past this point. Okay, so you can save him. Thank God. I don't like what that is. No. What's that? I should have looked. Fuck. Of course, he can also die. Bye, public.
Oh, excuse me. I was so absorbed.
I just spoiled myself.
It away. Must be the warmth. Well, what's on your mind? No, don't tell me. Those monsters making life difficult for you? You need not be ashamed. We're all in this boat, you know. I really have run up quite a debt to you. Perhaps the time has come.
Let's fight.
Friend, I have an idea. A good one, really. I will rush those dire fiends, and you can slip away in the confusion. Please.
I love him so much. All of this dialogue is confirming that Siegmeyer is my favorite NPC in the game.
Friend, I am much more than this. By the honor of the Knights of Catalina, allow me to assist you.
Ah.
I go. Don't be slow.
He's so helpless. True gallantry. He's such an idiot. I was trying to pick up that item, so I accidentally skipped his dialogue. You can pause it if you want to read it. I'm Siegmeyer of Katarina. You shall feel my wrath. Wow, you're such a strong boy. You're such a strong boy.
But you, didn't you get away? Well, you saved me.
No, I didn't get away. I was a knight. I was a true knight. I stayed and I fought by your side.
Again? Oh, thank goodness. I'm exhausted. I think I'll have a rest. Oh, don't you worry. Ground below me is my pillow. I'll recover shortly.
Don't rest here. It's a fucking poison swamp.
Well, hello again. I have finally located my father. All of your help was invaluable to us. Thank you so much. I was trying.
Her voice actor is incredible. I don't know why, but it is just pulling at my heartstrings every time. Is it the fact that I now have a daughter? What Jay is saying? Is it the fact that I'm now a dad? I don't know.
able to pass on my mother's last words.
I was able to pass on my mother's last words?
Thank you so much. I have finally located my father. All of your help was invaluable to us. Thank you so much. I was finally able to pass on my mother's last words. My father, he went on his final adventure. Oh well, that's just the way he is. Undead or no. Sort of reassuring, really. Today's hollow. I'll just have to kill him again.
I'll have to kill him again? You guys are stuck in this cycle? You do actually need to get out of there quickly because the poison there can and will kill him while he's sleeping, of course. Interesting. Oh.
My father, they were following me. And indeed, he will cause no more trouble. It's finally over. I will return to this room. You assist us completely. I can hardly return the favor, but please accept this. It's the noblest movement.
The Siegmeyer and Sieglind are always. I can hardly return the favor, but here, take this. What did she give me?
It's the noblest movement.
Titanite slab.
Dear father.
Ugh. Ah. Pour one out. R.I.P. Pour one out for Siegmeyer. That was incredible. I'm so glad I watched that. He's got a daughter. There's 2 Onion Knights. That's the saddest part of the game. That's so cool. Oh man. Why Dark Souls always got me crying. Quelana, this NPC only spawns if you have a pyromancy flame upgraded to +10. Quelana only spawns? Okay, so before we get into this, I have a lot of questions. We should talk about some of our questions. I have a lot of questions on the Quelana front. Absolutely. One of them is our fair lady Quelana? Is that Quelag's daughter? Because this whole thing is a little bit confusing to me. There's a couple witches and they're confusing to me. Let's find out.
A mere
Hopefully.
undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quelana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Solomon? Yes, of course.
Hold up 1 second. Reread that.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quelana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Solomon?
Like Salaman.
Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very well. You shall be my pupil, but to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up.
What the fuck is this? Wait, what is this? What the hell is this? What?
Are you prepared to do this? Long ago, I accepted another pupil like yourself. Over 200.
What was that? Front seat question. I'm actually asking this time. Just a reminder. Generally, there'll still be rhetorical questions for now, but who is this? What is this? The ghost of an online player. Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. I understand. That's another player in their own game. Okay. So is this what they actually look like in their game? Like, does your fashion souls show up for other people? Like, are they wearing nothing but a quiver and a big-ass club? Yes? Interesting.
But to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this? Long ago, I accepted another pupil like yourself. Over 200 years ago, there was a man almost as bungling as you. In your world, he was called Saruman, Master Pyromancer. The little rascal who made
Saruman.
something of himself. Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again.
Question number 1 on my Dark Soul 1 question list. Is fire the problem? You might say in some ways it is.
Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again.
Zach, will you enlighten him about the wonders of the rusted ring, which he never used? I forgot about that. What does the rusted ring do? Let's figure it out right now. What's the rusted ring do? What's the description say, and what does it actually do? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the one that gives you better footing, basically, so you can run through swamps and stuff. Yeah, I did figure that out. I didn't ever use it. I don't even know if I ever used it, but I did have a moment where I was like, "Oh, I wonder if that's what it does." Salaman the Master Pyromancer, also called the Great Fireball after this spell, believed pyromancy was rooted in an adoration of fire, which is different than what she's saying. You must fear it. I hover over a lot of descriptions. Sorry, I was looking at something on the other screen too. That one, I will say, the description of the rusted ring is relatively clear in hindsight.
I would hate it. No luck. Well, young pupil, you must have patience, but do not keep me waiting much longer.
I have to sacrifice something to you?
Ah, it has been some time. Truth told, I thought you had perished.
Not lore, but you can slide down ladders by pressing the run button. I found that out in a recent stream as well, in the DLC.
Please, do not speak of her.
The Witch of Izalith, please do not speak of her. So, it sounds like the lore understanding here is Witch of Izalith, at least 2 daughters, and the daughters are Quelag and Quelana are daughters of Witch of Izalith. Front seat question, yes or no? I'm just asking that question specifically. Quelag and Quelana are daughters of the Witch of Izalith. Yes, I have that written down here. I have something similar to that written down here, but I guess I didn't put that together, or I guess I didn't answer it on my own list of questions.
I abandoned my mother and sisters and fled to this land. Now I roam these parts, feigning ablution and pretending to seek
sisters.
answers.
Pretending to seek answers?
Ah, it is truth be told. I have a favor to ask. My mother, Witch of Izalith, was one of the primeval lords. Her power came from the soul that she found near the first flame.
Yep.
She focused this power to light a flame of her own, but she failed to control it. The flame of chaos engulfed mother and my sisters and molded them into deformed creatures.
Okay,
Only I
lore.
escaped. And now I'm here, but my mother and
Holy shit, that's lore.
them into
The
deformed
flame of
creatures.
chaos engulfed mother and deformed them.
Only I escaped. And now I'm here, but my mother and sisters have been in anguish since.
Did you ever find out about Seek Guidance? Zach, is Seek Guidance covered somewhere in this document? Because I do have questions about that. I have not figured it out yet. Yes, at the end? Perfect.
I beseech you, free mother and my sisters from the flame of chaos. I cannot do it myself. I lack the strength and the bravery. But you, I realize what I'm asking. But please, free their poor
Free their souls.
Mother's ambitions were misguided, no doubt. But surely 1,000 years of atonement is enough.
God, this game's incredible. After killing Bed of Chaos, what I was about to say is Bed of Chaos is the deformed creature, it sounds like. Or it's at least like, I don't know.
Outstanding.
Sounds like it is.
You have done very well. Thank you. I am blessed to have met you. I suppose I can call you fool no longer. I can hardly thank you enough. Please take this. It is all of me.
It is all of me. So her sister is Quelag, who has been turned like half sister. And then her mother is Bed of Chaos, which is deformed, correct? Is that the correct understanding for the question? I wonder if Bed of Chaos is also some of her other sisters, like her mom and her other sisters. I don't know that for a fact. Cool. Thank you, chat. We're learning today. Oh, buddy, we're learning today.
Thank you. I suppose I can call you... Now go. Don't you dare let yourself go hollow, lest my time spent on you be wasted.
Don't you dare let yourself go hollow. So Logan is going to be interesting because we didn't find Logan until very near the end. So I'm sure we missed out on almost everything. I'm sure we would have progressed beyond his ability to progress. I just said the same word twice.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and...
So I really have very little idea about Logan as a character, honestly.
But I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
Levy jump scare.
Oh, heavens.
You can skip this step since you did get it at the end. We'll see him at Firelink Shrine.
Did you see them? The 3 young clerics headed for the catacombs to seek kindling. Kindling is the art of feeding bonfires. The poor young girl sent down into a tomb. What a terrible mission she is burdened with.
Yeah. Yep. I know what you're talking about.
Hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat. Oh, hello. I appreciate the attention, but you really should speak to Master Logan. That will certainly do you more good.
Okay.
Have you spoken to Master Logan? He is an accomplished scholar. The arts of sorcery...
Speak to him. Speak to him. Speak to him.
...to go risking life and limb. What a stubborn old fellow.
He's like Gandalf, I guess.
Goodbye then.
Getting major Gandalf vibes. Those are good questions for Zach.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery.
You need 10 intelligence for him to be willing to teach you sorceries?
The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward, with your head high.
Gandalf.
Hello there. Glad to see you.
General Kenobi.
Oh, there you are. Just so you know, Master Logan has left on his own again. It seems that he's still determined to find the famed regal archives in Anor Londo. I intend to search for him.
Oh, it does make sense. He's gonna go for Seath's archives. Interesting. Okay. Oh man, it's cool how the NPCs actually have like they're actually on quests of their own, if that makes sense.
There's one thing I wish to do. You see, Master Logan has left most of his books. With them, I could teach you Logan sorcery. You have done much to assist me. Before I leave on this journey, I will teach you all that Logan has to share.
Okay, I remember this room.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is.
Interesting.
Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. I don't suppose you could stage me a getaway. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. So close, but just out of reach. The thought offends me, so I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you understand me,
Unlocked. Get out of there.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives.
Oh, Master Logan is at the archives. Thank the heavens. Finally, his wish has been granted. I suppose he has his head buried in those tomes. That's always what made Master Logan happiest. Ah, I can just imagine him now.
I like Logan's voice actor. It's good. I agree. It's fun.
Hello there. I was expecting you.
Hello there, General Kenobi.
Magnificent. More than expected even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you. And
He sounds so excited in this dialogue.
the secret of Seath's immortality. Ah, the secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from us.
So is this how you figure out how to beat Seath?
His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the prime.
Okay, that was actually a little bugged. I want to make sure.
And no mortal blow, granting true insulation
Yeah, okay.
from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystals can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens, the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives.
Perfect.
The Crystal Forest.
Hi, Cassie.
The tomes stored in these archives are truly magnificent.
How are
A great
you?
pool of knowledge, the fruits of superior wisdom and an unquenchable desire for the truth. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation, but his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice, and I certainly bear no antipathy for that wonderful, scaleless beast. Oh, hello there. Where have you been? Time is a resource. Let's delve in promptly.
So that's the key that tells you how to beat Seath. But it's bonkers to me because that's that requires that you found Logan and convert and like progressed his quest. Oh my god. The fuckers put the explanation for how to make a boss non-invulnerable behind a missable questline. Exactly. Bonkers to me. It like spits in the face of good game design principles, right? Like the answer is missable. But only FromSoft. I don't know that it's bad game design, but it does spit in the face of... He's losing his mind.
Who are you? Stay clear of my work.
Oh no.
Upon you. How dare you disturb
no.
me? Who? Stay clear.
No, he's naked. What are you doing? Put your clothes on. Logan, big hat. Motherfucker. Sorcery developed by Logan during his infatuation with Seath the Scaleless emit crystal breath of Seath the Scaleless. No longer causes curses. What madness caused old Big Hat to appropriate this frightful power of the ancient dragons? That's bonkers. What are you doing, Step Sorcerer? Makes all sorceries incredibly powerful, but demands extremely high intelligence from its wielder and halves your sorcery usages. Interesting. Tin crystallization catalyst. Oh man, Seath becomes fixated in the archives, and then Logan becomes fixated on Seath. Traveling boots, boots worn by Big Hat Logan. They are indistinguishable from the ordinary kind worn by travelers. Said to have been from his apprentice days at Dragon School. It's so worn out, no one knows what it originally looked like. Logan barely cared for his appearance. Gigantic hat worn by the great sorcerer Logan completely hid his face, which led to his nickname Big Hat. Famously antisocial. Logan used it to block out noise and people's stares so that he could focus on his own thoughts. Does not possess any special magic powers. Aw, Logan. I love that everyone goes insane and dies. What a fun, optimistic game. Gonna show me what it looks like. More of a Radagast character, I guess, except... Less Gandalf, more Radagast, maybe. I don't know. Patches! Patches only appears here before Rhea and the clerics leave Firelink. As you can see, he's standing in front of a switch for one of the rotating bridges. Okay. I started recording this late, but this bridge originally was not traversable and rotates once you get close. So am I correct in understanding that Patches sort of locks you out of this area? Yes or no? Front seat question. Until you've talked to the clerics? Is that, or am I misreading, misunderstanding? Continue watching. You mean rotates towards your death when you get close. It was not traversable. He rotated it so that now it is. To try and kill you. This motherfucker.
Patches, what are you doing?
Oh, what are you then? Like, I've lost my way, yes. But when I came here, I didn't touch any levers. No.
Levers? No, not me. Couldn't be me. Would never touch any levers.
Hey, don't look at me like that.
I'm Trusty Patches.
Everything's good with take. Oh, come on.
Motherfucker.
We'll be wonderful friends. Does it really matter that much? Come on, now, what exactly is it doing from here? You're not making sense, my friend.
You're gaslighting me? Patches, gaslight, girl boss, gatekeep. Now leave it alone. After encountering him in the Tomb of the Giants, if you don't kill him, he will move to Firelink and become a vendor and a serious gossip. So obviously I encountered him in Tomb of the Giants, killed his ass, and never saw the second half of this.
At a special price for you. There you are. Have a nice look at them. Oh,
God, I love his voice acting.
No more funny business out of me, my friend.
Prostration. Interesting. You'll sell Prism. Wait. Hold up. You sell Eye of Death, Divine Blessing, Prism Stones, Humanity, Heal, Great Heal Excerpt, Crescent Axe, Mace, Canvas Talisman, Thorland Talisman, Mask of the Father, Mother, and Child. Cleric stuff. I wonder where you got the cleric stuff.
Backwoods Shiva. Believe me on this one, bruv. The man is trouble. I can...
Shiva. Backwoods. Who is he talking about here? Front seat question. Have you met?
Here, have you met that backwoods Shiva? Believe me on this one, bruv. The man is trouble.
A member of the Forest Covenant with the cat. Okay.
I can see it in his eyes. I just can. No doubt about it. Watch him. Here, have you met that sunbathing Solaire? Believe me on this one, bruv. He's a
Patches.
complete idiot. But he happens to be an awfully strong idiot. So just nod your head and keep him on your side. Wait, have you met Petrus, that self-proclaimed cleric? Believe me on this one, bruv. The man is scum. Don't you be fooled by his claims to do good. They're all the same, those rotten clerics.
Believe me on this one, bruv.
Believe me on this one, bruv. He's completely mad. He wouldn't think twice about cutting somebody down. So watch out for him.
Oh my
Especially if you've humanity to
God.
spare. I'm done with the looting. I'm a humble merchant now, and wondrous treasures have I, at a special price for you.
Motherfucker. That's so funny. Sorry, I gotta check a text message real quick. DLC has a bit more to the ending. Oh, I missed something. DLC has a bit more to the ending after killing Manus. If you don't, murder Dusk, the princess of Ulasil, who you met at the DLC entrance in Cold Blood. Who, me? Do that? I've never done that. To be fair, I didn't realize we were ending the DLC in that exact moment. Elizabeth died because you killed Dusk. Otherwise, she would have had some dialogue for you. I didn't expect you to kill her, so I didn't record this. Here's a recording of it that I grabbed from YouTube. Zach, we need to talk. You watched me play Bloodborne, right? You've done incredible work here. You've done incredible work the entire time. But there's one obvious mistake you made when making this video, and it's this line right here. You didn't expect me to kill her? So murdering defenseless women is only an issue if it's in the ending? No, what I'm saying is you should have expected me to do it because that's just what I do.
I have awaited thee.
Oh, that's loud as fuck.
Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine...
Wait, hold up.
Elizabeth says,
I have awaited thee.
you've rescued Princess Dusk. Okay.
Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human.
Okay, I thought you meant terrible primeval human means what? Means Artorias or means Manus? It means Manus. Terrible primeval human here. Front seat question. Does that refer to Manus, who was eternally seeking a broken pendant and therefore started this whole shit? Okay.
Even halting the spread of the abyss, I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all. I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come.
Yes, you have to keep it to yourself because I'm a time traveler and you wouldn't want to tell people about me because then it would become a sort of prophecy and that would be weird. I'm trying to fly underneath the radar.
From a time far ahead, no one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my...
What do you mean? Your whole mission in the DLC was to rescue Dusk, and you just killed her immediately after completing the rescue mission. I'm gonna read to you the first thing I wrote in my notebook after I started the DLC that I did not realize I wrote until right this second. Dusk of Ulasil. Rescue her? Question mark. Oh. So you're saying not only did I know that I was supposed to rescue her, I wrote it down and I didn't fucking do it. The question mark is the doubt that
My purpose.
This is why
to remember
Artorias
all thou
gets
hast done
credit.
for us.
It makes sense. It makes sense. After defeating Manus and not killing her. I wonder if Zach had this part of the video done, then I killed her and was like, fuck me. Like, I gotta redo it. You could summon Dusk here to talk and trade with. Oh, at the edge of the lake? In the forest? In the normal game? This is where the Hydra was, right?
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Proper bow. Aww.
For a very long time, I was trapped within a swallow. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Ulasil differ from the magic of thy age. It is difficult to explain. Ulasil's sorceries are, what does one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Does thou not find some
approximation
in these discrepancies?
No, I
The
barely used
sorceries,
magic.
it is thought that is then- If thou
Barely
art in
used
need,
it.
Pray summon me again. I wish to be of assistance. May the flames guide thee. I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is
Incredible.
an honor I shall follow. The sorcery, if thou art in need, I wish may the...
Cool. Next is Sif. And then I hope PETA doesn't see this. As you know, you can find and save Sif in the Abyss. Doing so allows you to summon her. Oh, Sif's a her. Interesting. During the Manus' boss fight to help. I didn't know that. Hey, can we all shame Zach for summoning? Shame, shame, shame on you. Even if you're just doing it for the purpose of a video. Imagine summoning. Wow, couldn't be me. Phantom Great Grey Wolf Sif has been summoned. Look at that dog. Nah, this is valid. You can skip the fight if you want, obviously. Look at that good dog. No exception for doggo? No exception. It's fine. I'm teasing. Also, first, summoning is like... It's fine. Do whatever you want. The purpose of the game is to play it however you get joy. I just don't want to do it myself, and now I'm just finding something to tease you about while I wait to for the end of this fight. That's all. Sif's gender is unclear depending on the translation being used, but the name is from a female goddess from Norse legend, so I subscribe to Sif being a girly. Love it. Taking Sif for a walk. If you beat Manus with Sif alongside you before fighting Sif
in the main game. She will remember you. You'll get a new cutscene instead of the usual one? Why does FromSoft put work into stuff like this and then make it impossible to find? They put work into shit like this, like the Great Hollow, and then how are you expected to find it? Don't say online mode. Don't say it. Don't type online mode. Don't do it. It's honestly amazing. It's like a kind of it's like a kind of bravery to make content you are sure so very few people will ever see. I don't know. Here's Ahead rating 11. This cutscene gonna make me cry? She remembers us? It being hard to find makes it more special? Absolutely. Sniffing. Ah. Yeah, trust is another great word for it, Kane. Absolutely. The trust. It's a trust thing. Trust that it will matter to the ones who do find it. Oh, I thought we were friends. If you get her health very low, Sif's moveset also changes just to make you feel even worse. Yeah, this is the limping paw. Is that attack less? It doesn't go all the way around, maybe? I don't know. Huh. Ah! Oh, shit. And that's gonna do it for that video. Holy shit. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's NPC side quest. Holy shit, we still have covenants to go through. Some of the covenants have unique gameplay systems, but they're usually PvP focused. Let's take a look at some covenants. Warrior of Sunlight. FromSoft has no chill. I had that same thought, Evo. Good thing Carly isn't here.
Oh, hello there. I'm glad to see you alive. You have done well. Indeed you have. You've a strong arm, strong faith, and most importantly, a strong heart. I am in awe, really. Yes, yes. What do you think?
Yes.
Why not join me as a warrior of the sun, righteous knights, guardians of all that is good, in the name of the Lord of Sunlight? Only if it would please you, of course. Well?
Well?
Oh, magnificent. I knew you would fancy it.
So real quick, what did I find in terms of covenants? I definitely found Chaos Servant. I found Gravelord, I think. There's also the like, wasn't there also like a Way of White or something? I did not find Gravelord. Chaos Servant, Blades of the Dark Moon, and Forest Hunters. Chaos Servant, Blades of Dark Moon, Forest Hunters, and Way of White. Okay, I was like, I swear there was a Way of White thing. Okay. And the Dragon one, Dragon Covenant, or whatever that's called.
Then join the covenant.
I barely understand covenants, but it sounds like it's because they're more PvP focused anyway, so that makes me feel better about not really understanding them.
Here, stay still for a moment.
I'm gonna put playback speed up a little bit.
And there we are. Now, just say a prayer at the altar of sunlight, right there. Then you shall know the brilliance of our sun.
Offer sunlight medal. So that's what those fucking things are for? There are a lot of items in the game that I don't understand. Also, Zach, at some point today, is warm and soft going to be announced? Or going to be covered? Sunlight medals are for using at this altar to upgrade your covenant with this one. Okay. That's also at the end with Seek Guidance. Perfect. We'll make sure to hit those two then, because those are two of my biggest questions. Just like small, like probably small things that I really, really cared about. Great lightning spear. Okay. Praise the sun. Offer Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Sunlight spear. Okay. Lightning spear. Hurl a lightning spear. Lightning spear inflicts rare lightning damage and are very effective against magic, fire, and dragons. Great lightning spear, weapon of the god of war, who inherited the sunlight of Lord Gwyn but had respect only for arms and nothing else. Miracle born from the fading soul of Gwyn. In the war that marked the dawn of the Age of Fire, Gwyn wielded these rays of sunlight. Damn. This is just the co-op covenants, basically. I was listening to the VODs after doing a blind playthrough. Never found warm and soft myself. Hearing that bird-like voice was terrifying, yeah. Nestle in coffin? You were so close to finding this? What the fuck? Take a little nappy? You have to sit there for a certain amount of time? What the fuck? You were close to finding this? I don't even... You stand... I was like, how close? You stood 2 steps away. Wow. My version of this that I'm really happy I found was the egg. I'm happy I found the egg. This is like a version of the bird's nest is what I mean. At least I found that. What the fuck? Imagine doing that by accident, then getting stuck down here. Like getting sent down here. Splash, splash, splash. Wait, so is this Nito before you fight Nito? This is Nito's boss arena and he's not here yet? I thought maybe you'd already killed him. This is Nito's boss arena, but he's not awake yet. Pray to the sarcophagus Gravelord. Holy fuck. He's sleeping. Great. What? Gravelord sword and what? Miracle Gravelord sword dance. Offer Eye of Death? Can't join this after killing him. Damn. Imagine if I would have found this, I'd have had no fucking idea what I was doing. Gravelord Sword Dance. Miracle known only by the servants of the first dead, Gravelord Nito. Nito sleeps deep within the tomb of giants, quietly overseeing all death, waiting for his servants to usher in the Eye of Death. Many have died, and many eyes were claimed to realize the Great Sword Dance, a Gravelord ritual known only by his closest servants. Gravelord's sword, wielded only by servants of Nido, crafted from the bones of the fallen. The miasma of death exudes from the sword, a veritable toxin to any living being. Damn. This covenant is really cool, actually. You use an Eye of Death to infect other players' worlds with extra difficult enemies. They need to invade your world to kill you in order to stop it. Interesting. The PvP mechanics are so weird to me, but they're so foreign to me because they're like the opposite of what I... They're so just not a part of how I play the game. Oh, very cool. Edgelord cosplay is complete. What is this in the bottom right? What's going on here? Okay, Chaos Servant. We found this one. You have to offer a shit ton of humanity. It's so valuable to me. Our Fair Lady. Old Witch's Ring. Engraved minutely with indecipherable script, but seemingly useless.
Quelag, my dear sister. Quelag, what is it?
So, does Our Fair Lady have a name other than Our Fair Lady? Front seat question. I accidentally killed this girl after bumping the RB button on my desk. RIP, my fair lady. We've met Quelana. We know Quelag. I wonder if my fair lady has a name. No name. Damn.
Quelag, my dear sister. The eggs, it hurts. They've gone still.
My fair lady.
It may be too late. I am so sorry, dear sister. I'll be fine. I have you, dear sister. But promise me.
It probably starts with Q-E-U. Exactly. There's Quelana, Quelag, and Queef.
Of yourself.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Goodbye, Quelag. Do be safe.
Damn. Interesting. You can get that item from either purchasing it from somebody or starting with it. Dark Raids. To access this covenant and this is 4 Kings and an alternate ending to the entire game, which is what we were talking about earlier, you need to progress without ever speaking to Frampt, the primordial serpent. As long as you have never spoken to him, a new NPC will appear after the 4 Kings fight. Lightning McQueen, Quilbertha, Quilady. Here's the thing. I could not... just to narrow in on this one more time. Does FromSoft, as an entity, release any possible hint about not speaking to Frampt to access something else? Can you imagine making something? Not for this one? Yeah. So you're telling me FromSoft had 0 hints that there was a completely alternate ending. There's trust, but like there's trust in your player base. Trust, like so from a writing perspective, I'm very used to like the idea of you don't write for your dumbest reader. This is a bad way to phrase it. You don't write for the dumbest reader you're gonna have. You write for some of the smartest ones, because the smart ones will find the things that you intend. They'll find the connections that you think are barely there, and they will be meaningful to those people. You have that trust in the reader. You write at the highest level. You write up to your reader, not down to them, if that makes sense. But in video gaming, like,
How would you do, like, why, I guess is what I'm asking. I can't believe you, of all people, want there to be hints from the artist that created the game rather than a random person in Twitch chat. Hell yeah, I want there to be hints. Hell yeah, I want there to be hints. I want there to be breadcrumbs. Absolutely. From the power that be that gave us the game that we're playing. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's anything wrong. I'm just like, I'm not saying it's an actual mistake. I'm saying I, as a person who has created some content, and specifically I'm thinking about like my writing perspective, like as a person who has written stuff before, I cannot even wrap my brain around leaving 0 breadcrumbs. If you leave a breadcrumb and then imagine that the online player base will together make it happen, I get that. But making 0 breadcrumbs and then just assuming someone will somehow find it and then let everyone else know, that blows my mind. So you don't speak to Framed. You never speak to Framed. What the fuck? And then Framp shows up here? Is this Framp's twin sibling?
Greetings, undead warrior. I am the primordial serpent.
It is!
Darkstalker Koth. I can guide thee and illuminate.
What was that name? Koth?
Serpent, Darkstalker Koth. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the 3 souls, but your progenitor found
A 4th unique soul.
a 4th unique soul, the dark soul.
They said the name of the game. They said the name of the game. They said the name of the game.
Your ancestor claimed the dark souls and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled dark, clinging to his Age of Fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord.
Holy fucking Lord. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. When they develop a game, they keep in mind that a huge community will play the game rather than just keeping in mind that it's a single player, even though it's mostly a single player game. Here's the thing. What year was this game released in? It's not pre-internet. So, like, I understand. Like, the full context is, of course, that you're not writing for a reader. You're writing for, like, an internet era. I get it. I'm just like, if I was going to bury something in a game, there would be even the vaguest of hints in some other item description or some other, like, a manual. Somewhere there would be a single hint buried. Most people don't play 100% blind? Sure. But I don't think you'd have to be 100% blind to, like, in the first, like, let's say the game releases June 1st, 2011. Like, even if you're not playing blind July 1st, 2011. In the old days, you just had to trash it. In 2011, the old days. Hi, Mars. How's it going?
I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true primordial serpent.
Okay, I'm gonna reread this part because this is blowing my mind.
And soon the flames did fade.
Here's the other thing, though. To me, this line right here feels like these lines right here feels like maybe the most important piece of lore we have received in the entire game. And it's hidden behind a cutscene that you have to avoid a NPC that you've never been told to avoid to find, like, that's what just like tickles me. It just tickles me. That's the word I'm looking for, really. It just like tickles me, amazes me that this is here.
Ancient lords found the 3 souls, but your progenitor found a 4th, unique soul, the Dark Soul. Your ancestor claimed the Dark Souls and waited for fire to
It's cool to have hard-to-find secrets. Absolutely.
The flames
I agree.
fade,
Yeah, we're on the same page.
dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men.
But most people are human and cannot resist crumbing their bread. The smallest of breadcrumbs. Most people cannot imagine not crumbing their bread.
The Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire, and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrong.
I guess the question here I have, and this part's very rhetorical, is like, does that make me the Dark Lord? Who does that make the Dark Lord? Capital D, capital L. Rhetorical question.
Our true Lord, but the other serpent, Framt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn.
That is what they say. They say he befriended Gwyn. I am Framt, friend of Gwyn.
Dead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the 4th Lord, so that you may usher in an Age of Dark.
Damn.
Very well. I shall now guide you to Gwyn's prison. Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
Yo. Of course, if you've never spoken to Framps, you've never seen this before, so this probably freaks you the fuck out. Hi, RJ. How's it going? Mars, I'm sorry your teaching schedule sucks. That sucks, dude. Your teaching schedule seems great. It just seems very bad for making it to stream.
Now, place the Lord vessel upon the altar.
Which also might be great, but...
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Gravelord Nito, the witch Izalith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless. Fill this vessel with their souls, then the gate will open.
Here's the other question, Zach. Is there anything about the weapons you can make from souls in our videos today?
Are you ready? Then let us return to the abyss.
Is this Dark Souls? This is Dark Souls. It's Dark Souls. We're doing lore videos, so we're watching a video that Zach made. Awesome. Thank you, Zach.
If you wish, I shall grant the art of life drain, the legendary power of the Dark Lord. It can preserve your humanity while
I know, Mars. I was gonna make that exact joke that your happiness must be through the roof now that you don't have to attend streams.
dead, and cast off the shackles placed upon your brethren.
Okay, so we have a specific covenant here that gets you an entirely new and hidden ending to the game.
Now is premature. It begins with your retrieval of the Lord vessel.
Cool.
They failed, every last one of them. They were strong.
Oh, absolutely, Mars. I miss you too. I miss you greatly. Hey, Mars, can you do me a favor, by the way? Apropos of literally nothing. Apropos of literally nothing, and in a complete in a complete non sequitur. Mars, if you get a package in the mail sent to Neil Azram, will you let me know? Don't open it. Will you let me know when you get it? For no reason at all. Just let me know when you get it. Don't open it. Cool?
Saw not the truth.
Cool.
I am certain that you will prove different.
You can get mail in the attic? You can.
Farewell.
This Covenant gives you the Dark Hand weapon, Darkwraith armor set, which I am wearing. That explains that. You look like Omen from Valorant. I just forgot to record actually getting that gear from it. Cool. Dark Hand. Darkwraith is incited by Kaith. Use the power of the Dark Soul to absorb humanity. The Dark Soul. An art shared by this weapon, which also acts as a special shield. The ancients particularly could sap the humanity of even a replete saint in the blink of an eye. Wait, are you going to use it?
You sorry fool. You could not be the chosen one. Enough. I shall slumber until I am awakened again.
Unexpected romance arc. You suck out their humanity. They don't mind at all. I did expect them to have more of a reaction to that, and they did not even mind. Okay, and then that gets you this. The Dark Lord ending after you beat Gwen. Oh my god, I'm not even going to click. Okay, that gets you this. Volume, I'm so sorry. Holy shit, I'm deaf. I'm so sorry.
Bless thy
Why are there 4 of them?
safe return. Let Kath and Fraft serve your highness.
Oh my god, there's way more than 4.
We are here to serve your highness.
I'm the new Dark Lord now.
Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
By the way. Jesus Christ. Whew. Forgot to record this somehow. Oh, by the way, you have to beat Gwen and then walk out of the final room rather than light the bonfire. You do still have to do something. Incredible. So that's Covenant's side quests. And now we have the lore video. Before we do the lore video, I'm going to do a couple little... Oh, I might do a couple... the lore video is going to take, I think, the rest of the stream. So I'm going to sit here and look and see if there's anything else like seek guidance that I could answer. That's all. See a little into hearts. Seek guidance and maybe... Oh, it's right here. A few other little things. Okay. I'm going to read a couple of these little things real quick. Because some of this I really am interested in. Some stuff worth knowing that didn't fit in video showcase format. You can upgrade bonfires to bring your Estus flask to 20 uses. When you killed Pinwheel and unlocked upgrading past 10, you assumed you could only do it 1 additional time, up to 15 instead of twice to 20. You're right, I did assume that. Because that just makes sense. What do you mean you can upgrade it to 20 immediately? That makes no sense. Why do they let you go? Is it doubling? You go from 5 to 10 to 20? Why do they do that? I mean, it's helpful, but why? If killed with a weapon upgraded with Blessed, skeletons do not reanimate, even if their necromancer is still alive. Is the Divine Server, my butt spatula, is that the same thing as Blessed? Or is that different? So my Divine Server would have killed them? Killed them? Damn. Also, Deku says, I wanted to send you the list of how many times you died in the game. Okay, we'll also look at this here in a second. Holy shit. The butt spatula would have been more powerful, and I didn't even know it.
crow trading. The nest you found, crow trading. The nest you... Oh, my God. Warm and soft. The nest you found at the undead asylum with the talking bird is where you trade with said crow named Snuggly. Aww. You need to drop an item, go to the main menu, then go back into the game. I hate FromSoft. I sort of fucking hate them. I sort of fucking hate them. I tried so hard to do this, but I didn't know I had to exit the game. When it reloads the area, the item will have changed to whatever Snuggly will trade for the item that you dropped, or will refuse because they don't want your item. I sort of fucking hate these people. Just reload via a bonfire reset, so you just have to reload the area. Either way, that's not better. You're saying it like it's better. That's not better. You have to drop the item, leave. Why leave? The person is right there. They're talking to you. Why do you have to leave? How does that make sense? That makes no sense. Why do you have to leave? It's a good thing they make incredible games, because otherwise I would be so upset. Seek guidance. Makes additional, much more useful dev messages appear when online. Also makes more messages appear in general, as well as showing their ratings. Oh, so it does work offline, though? And I never managed to trigger a more useful dev message? It's not a person, it's a crow? I understand. But they're talking to me. Their voice is right there as if they are there. So then why do I need to leave for that? They spent their 3D model and animation budget on Framed. Seek guidance makes additional... So, question, front seat question. It works in... It is really just what it says it is. Does it work in offline? It appeared sometimes you ignored the messages. Are you sure? I saw a couple dev messages, but I don't think I ever saw one that appeared when I used Seek Guidance. I believe you, to be clear. I'm just upset and angry because fucking crow named Snuggly was so close to being discovered, and I had to leave the area. Oh, that makes me angry. In a good way. It doesn't actually make me that angry. Remember when you walked through Blighttown to find Ash Lake and stumbled across a random hostile NPC who you killed and dubbed the long-lost mayor of Blighttown? That was actually the friendly pyromancer NPC Laurentius, who you rescued from the cannibals in the depths and sent to Firelink Shrine earlier in the game. You had found a rare pyromancy in Lost Izalith. He noticed and asked where you found it. You told him he tried to journey there but went hollow as he was trying to get through Blighttown. Hi, Theomather. Interesting. You did finally get a dev message to appear in the invisible walkway in Crystal Cave. There's only like 7 hidden messages behind Seek Guidance. When the server, red butt spatula, when the butt spatula is upgraded with fire or chaos, part of its description changes from imbued with a frightful occult energy, which restores HP to each hit, to imbued with a heretical energy, which restores HP with each hit. This is the only item in FromSoft history with a description that can be changed based on your reactions. I'm back to loving FromSoft again. That's dope. I'm 100% back. I've flipped completely. I've pendulum swung the other direction. I love FromSoft again. I knew the butt spatula was special. I love that. Heretical versus frightful occult energy. We also... Churum is correct. We still have no idea who the mayor of Blighttown is, because I didn't actually kill the mayor of Blighttown. I killed someone else. Bye, Mars. See ya. Good luck in the meeting. The original Dark Souls 1 lava looks like this. The remaster fixed it so that going through the demon ruins didn't blind players, but you can't deny that the original was more immersive. It really made the area feel like hell. No. Okay, perfect. Okay. Incredible. Let's do the big lore video. I knew Butt Spatula lore would bring you back from the edge. I almost veered into I hate this fucking game company. And then I veered back. Before we do the lore video, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. So grab a stretch real quick. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, I'm back. Deku's death counter. By location. 1 death in the depths. 51 in the Undead Parish. 59 in Undead Burg. Oh my god, remember those Undead Parish days? Sounds good, Zach. I'll try it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have a really hard out at 3:45 because we have a cross-country meet tonight. So I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna make this whole video if but I could try it. Dying to enemies. Black Knight. Especially if it's short. I'll do it. Other enemies. 148 deaths to gravity, by the way. Sorry, this is probably a little hard to see for you guys. Sounds good, Aigo. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. Dying to NPCs. Dying to Havel. Bosses. Oh my god, Deku. This is so much work. Maybe next time I'll do a list that goes like, died to blanket blank. Let me know what you would have preferred. Thanks for the wonderful playthrough, Ryan. Thanks for the lack of backseating, you lovely people of the internet. Love y'all. Ryan, you're bald. Fuck off, Deku. Much love. 8 of our deaths to Bell Gargoyle were gravity. 29 were non-gravity. Enemies versus gravity. Gravity was 148 out of 582. So. Okay, this is the thing on Vagrants. Okay, I will watch this because I saw that you said Vagrants is the most exciting thing in the game. Okay. Roughly 25% of your deaths were to gravity. Nice. Okay, Zach said there's one more thing. Vagrants. Vagrants are very rare enemies that can only be encountered online. There are good and evil types of Vagrants, each made in a different way. Good Vagrants are created when a player drops certain valuable items like humanity, and they aren't picked up before the area is reloaded, causing them to be lost. Huh. What happens to bad Vagrants? Is it when you kill NPCs? When an online player does this, a drift item will spawn in the exact same location as the items that were lost, but in another player's world. Drift items are just a pile of a random low-tier item, such as prism stones, rubbish, or titanite shards. Drift items will travel from one player's world to another until they are picked up, or if they last long enough, then they will turn into a good Vagrant, which spawns in that same location in the world of another player. So when you're playing online, I wonder if you basically just avoid picking up these piles in hopes that they'll be a good Vagrant for someone else. I've never seen a good Vagrant. I'll include a pic of what they look like. They run away and disappear when they see a player, just like crystal lizards.
When killed, they drop a random item from a long list of possible drops. This thingy, it's a little egg with legs. Super rare to see these. If a good Vagrant survives through 20 different worlds, it becomes a dark phantom version which drops even better items when killed. These are so rare I couldn't even find a good picture to showcase here. Evil Vagrants are created when a player fails to recover a bloodstain that contains 5+ humanity, losing that humanity. This causes an evil Vagrant to spawn in another player's world in the same area that the bloodstain was lost. They look similar to the good version, but their shell is cracked open. They're hostile, drop very valuable items when killed. Here's one I found while running through New Lada. You found it personally? This right up here? Yeah. Whoa! Is that a claw? It's got like a crab claw. I was unaware Dark Souls 1 had such a deep online system. In 3 Vagrants total in all my time in this game. Huh. Sorry, I need to keep moving. Wait, what'd you get? Humanity. Okay. Evil Vagrants can also become a black phantom version if they survive through 20 worlds, which deal more damage and drop more valuable items. I was lucky enough to see one of those too in the Undead Parish. Oh. If you see these, do you kill them in online mode or do you let them grow? Are you selfish or do you kill it? Or are you selfish or do you let it live? Well, Zach killed it, so there's that. We know Zach's selfish. Playing humanities. I kill him. It's like double it, send it on to the next. Resonance rings are very rare. When you use any one of these 4 specific miracles, it has a small chance to create a small ring of light in the world of another player in the location that you use the miracle. Standing next to one of these rings will increase miracle strength. They last for 30 seconds. Oh, interesting. Oh, this is all so weird as a person who played the game completely offline. Has this been playing audio this entire time, or has this video been silent? I think my headphones were off. Oh, there was noise the entire time. My bad.